Family, this is gonna be our late night reading. Why? Because I can't sleep. So I said if I can't sleep, I might as well just dish out some messages. I don't feel like going out. I say so I'm gonna stay in with my family. Hey, Effie. Alright, so I pulled out a deck of cards that I haven't used in a long time. It is the Alice in Wonderland. I have some other ones I'm a mix with it, but let's just get these messages. First and foremost, I want to say, family, I love you. I really do. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing night, morning, whatever. And I'm the first person to tell you I love you today, unless your baby's told you and they stayed up late. But I think I'm the first person to tell you today. All right, so without further ado, let's get to this energy. Most High, I thank you for my Scorpio family. I thank you for their light, their purpose, their very being. Anything that rises up against them or tries to hinder them, betray them, or just stop them from reaching their ultimate pinnacle, we ask you right now to destroy them. What? I said what I said. Okay, chaos and confusion come about they camp, so they can't mess with us no more. Alright, y'all. Most High, what is it that you want our powerful, sexy, brilliant, always up late Scorpios to know tonight? We thank you, angels. We thank you, Most High. Thank you, ancestors. Alright. Right now, I have the energy of falling, the unknown, decent momentum and change. The unknown. Spirit says right now, I feel like you are in this stable energy because this falling is in the four. And when you are in this energy, this is an energy of newness. It can be a scary energy when you're starting something new, when change is occurring. And I feel like right now it feels like you could be falling. And Spirit says it's because you're moving in a direction that you are not familiar with. Like we know what the past hold. We know what we've already been through, but this new energy that's around us, this new coming into whatever it is that we're walking into, sometimes it makes us feel like we're just falling and we don't know where, if our next step is going to fall, is going to hit the floor. Spirit says right now, this change that's happening, it's actually lining you up in the place and where you are supposed to be. Like, just like the first day of school when you're going to a new level or even whatever, it's like there's this uneasy, exciting, not knowing what or who you're going to run into. And it's like, it's not so much as a falling of feeling like you are life or death, but it's like a falling feeling like, what am I going to come into now? Spirit says get ready because there's an energy of you being comfortable with, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Why? Because Spirit says almost every day is going to feel like a new day, a new moment, a new time, a new adventure, a new memory. And I feel like right now a lot of us Scorpios are going into this place of greatness. And it feels different walking in greatness. Knowing that we're already great, but now doing so much work inside of us that the outside of us is starting to reflect what it is that we have imagined, what we have saw, what we have spoken. And now going into it is kind of like, y'all ever been like in a waterfall and had like a cold shower kind of like cascade over your face? It's like a like it's overwhelming. It's so cool. It's so refreshing. Spirit says that's where you're going into. You're going into a place of something that's so refreshing, so entrapping your emotions and energy, where you just really have to breathe. And I feel like these next couple of steps that you that we're going into this new world, spirit says just breathe, because I feel like a lot of the things that we're about to go into is going to take your breath away. The next card that we have here is 44. It's you can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. This is letting you know that right now, this new beginning is something that we have to embrace, okay? This new position of power, this new position of recognition, this new position of being seen, we have to get used to it. Even though it feels kind of weird, especially because a lot of us are used to being in the background, not too much caring about, you know, caring that people see us. We've never really been attention people. We just been people that's just always giving attention. And now Spirit is saying, because we've worked so hard, because we have loved so hard, because we've done the work on ourselves, that we are being put in the forefront. And yesterday no longer exists. And Spirit is saying right now, we can't go back to the past. The past doesn't exist. The old us no longer exists. All the knowledge and wisdom that you have right now, you cannot take that away. It's like the red pill or the blue pill. I don't forgot which color was the pill that if you take it, you get out of you get out the matrix. But we done took that damn pill. It ain't no going back. And Spirit says, so embrace where we are. Embrace being the ones that can see. Embrace being the wise ones. Embrace being the ones that are the leaders. Understand, we are not in Kansas anymore. We are the new leaders. We are the rulers. It's the truth. I'm just happy that we ruling and they not, cause shoot, them motherfuckers don't know what they was doing. They was like the blind leading the blind. I hate to go back to the past. The past, I ain't going back to the past. I hate looking back sometimes. I just have a mirror looking. I don't even want to look at that bitch too long. I'm just serious. I'm being honest. I'll be quiet though, but I'm being honest. Okay, I'm seeing here it says, mm, all right, Spirit is giving me another message with this falling in this. Now, let me say, first of all, Spirit is saying that we have a lot of abundance coming in. Why? We have four. Let me see if y'all can see this. This falling is a 4, and this we can't go back is a 44, right? You are getting in such a stable energy, and Spirit wants you to know right now, family, there's a lot of love and balance, abundance, and stability coming your way. This is triggering people. As you are rising, people are mentally and spiritually falling. Okay, and this is, it's kind of like as we're rising to come into a leadership of rulers, the old rulers are falling. It's kind of like also with the energies of people that used to be around us. As we begin to rise, as we are these beautiful phoenixes rising to the top, these other energies are people who wanted us to be their bitches. Mercy, oh, sorry. I'm working on cursing, so if I catch myself, just know I'm trying to work on it, okay? So these individuals who wanted us to always be beneath them or keep us in the back because we didn't care about them being in the front, I feel like right now it's killing them softly that we are rising to the top. The very individuals that they felt was beneath them, we are ahead of them, and it's making them feel some type of way. They're becoming very triggered by your success, by people acknowledging you for the beautiful soul that you've always been, but now it's like you know you're beautiful, you know? Like you ever known a beautiful person, but they were so insecure they didn't know they were beautiful. I mean, I know. I'm only speaking for myself. I remember, man, because back in the days, like family only thought that the bright skinned kids was pretty, and I remember, and I was really chunky. I was a little chunky, something, you know, and it was like I used to think I was just black and ugly, and Because if I wasn't bright, I wasn't right. And I tell you the truth, if I knew what I know then, baby, baby. And I feel like a lot of people from your past, they want you to stay trapped in that energy of feeling like you're not worthy. And now that you're walking into a place where you are in full control, you are running things, you are the boss. Now, their spirit is fallen because they no longer have you bound by their old emotional tactics, emotional constraints. You broke generational curses that they never thought you were going to break. And right now, I'm seeing this. It says, you have people who want to come in, people trying to get a little closer. We got investigation here, right? People want to know, how are you doing what you're doing? You have a lot of people who don't understand, how did you beat the odds? And when I say beat the odds, I mean, family, you had people working on you since you were little. You had people telling you you were nothing, telling you you were ugly, telling you you wouldn't be shit. And I feel like people are now questioning themselves, because I feel like a lot of us went through more than those who were trying to put that very energy on us. And because we overcame it in every obstacle, from a youth, they tried to take us out. And now that we have grown, we went through hell and back, but we still have smiles on our face. They don't understand it. And now you have people who want to come in and see, how did you do it? Because they've broken down on less things. Like, it's kind of like, how did Scorpio make it through all of this? And I didn't even go through half of what they went through, because I know what they went through, because some of these people put you through it. And I feel like right now, Spirit is saying that people want to come in and see how you made it. They're irritated by your glow up. We have here natural communication, flower energies, fairy energies, and internal messages. Your gifts scare people. Your ability to see beyond their hatred, your ability to see beyond those false smiles, it scares them. They want to come and communicate with you, but they feel like you're going to see their hidden intentions. People don't like how you're naturally beautiful, how you're naturally giving, loving. It's like, you would think that being a generous soul or being a beautiful soul is easy. Like, it comes naturally for you. I feel like people hate that you're a giver and other people can recognize it. We have people around us that give because they see us give, but they're really not givers. They're giving for a purpose, for motive. And to be around somebody who is genuine and authentic, it makes them realize how unauthentic they are, how selfish they are, how disconnected they are from just people, love, nature, things. And I feel like this is another reason why people can't stand you, because this new beginning is based off of your authenticity, based off of your true love, your true identity. And a lot of these individuals don't even know who they are. Why? Because they're so busy trying to please the next person, trying to fit into some type of category or image that people have placed on them. They're mad because you didn't stay in a box that they built for you. The next energy we have, curiosity, discovery, wilderness, curiosity. Yeah, Spirit says right now, you can't go back. I feel like you fell or you walked in the rabbit hole of what could be, what is life outside of trying to be like everybody else, trying to please family, friends, parents, cousins, everybody. And because you were curious, you stepped outside the box to see was there more. You didn't stick with the program that there's nothing outside this box but what we tell you it is. And when you stepped outside of this box, you saw that it was so much more. You were afraid at first because it felt uncommon because everybody was still in their box. But when you stepped outside the box, you can see how everyone was trapped and you were free to roam. Those who saw you outside your box because they were still afraid to get out, they called you names. They said you're not going to make it. What are you doing? You're in the wrong. And I feel like right now, Spirit is saying the box was never meant for you. The box was never meant to keep you. The box was there for that so it can tell who was the ones that were strong enough to go outside of it. Who were the ones that were the chosen ones, the thinkers, the leaders? Who was the one that didn't want to follow those who were blind? You have people who, the same individuals, Spirit say they regret every moment, a moment of regret. And it's funny because investigation is 7 and a moment of regret is 16, which is 7. You completed a stage that people didn't want you to complete. And let me say this, Scorpios, cross watchers, whoever's on this side. Spirit says that this completion was something that had to happen. This completion was something that, first of all, you signed up for, but you stuck to the plan. A lot of people are so upset that you were the one that made it out. And now the same people who tried to keep you in that box, they're coming in and see how did you get out of it. The same people who tried to put you back in that box, they want to know how did you escape. Spirit says they regret the moments that they doubted you. They regret the moments that they tried to keep you confined. They tried to tame a goddesses, and it didn't work. Not only do they regret it, but they fear you. They fear your capabilities now. They fear your ability to create, your ability to think. They fear what you're going to do to them now that you are free and you are in control. I guess if I was them, I'd be a little scared too, right? Okay, right now, Spirit says, manage to be glad. It says, create your own happiness regardless of conditions. I feel like right now, this is kind of what's going on. You have mastered the art of creating your own world. You have to start with yourself. And let me say this, Scorpios, we make shit look easy as hell. It ain't always easy, but we make it look easy as hell. A lot of us had to be in that hermit mode energy where we had to get refined by ourselves. Spirit had to separate us from the masses, separate us from people that we thought loved us, that we loved, separate us from friends, society, separate us from the norm, separate us from religion, separate us from the program, and separate us from this thing called the matrix. We managed to still find happiness one deep. We managed to still find happiness alone. Just to realize that we were never alone. Spirit says right now, our blessings are coming from our creation. Our blessings are coming from us creating happiness in a time of darkness. They want to know, how did you survive? They know you didn't have nobody. They know nobody was there to save you. A lot of us didn't have no resources, nobody to show us how to move, when to move, but yet and still we're here. Right now, Spirit just wants us to know, Scorpios, cross watchers, whoever's watching this, we are very divine. We are powerful warriors. We are here to not only first save ourselves, but we are here to resurrect the world, this earth. A lot of us not even from here, but we came here. Why? I don't know. Cause this place so ghetto. But we were built for this. And Spirit says this next level, we're gonna need you to walk in courage, walk in power, knowing that there is no going back. It's only forward. But victory is ahead of us. Spirit wants us to know that, baby, can nothing fuck with us. We are untouchable. Also, Spirit wants you to know that those who have tried to manipulate us, those who have tried to deceive us, those who tried to kill us, those who tried to take our land, our wealth, our melanin, our blood, our right to rule, they are very afraid. They are very, very afraid. And Spirit also wants you to know, however you're going to handle whatever situation when you get to that particular point in time to do so, your ancestors and the Most High say it got your back. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I love you, Scorpios. I love you, cross watchers. I love everybody who's watching this. Y'all have a wonderful night, and just know we are the gods, and they can't do nothing about it. But they do know we're here, and they do feel